Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Ultra Squad. Today we're back at it again with a what if. Now, I did say I will be doing what if deck at the sharingan because you guys have been begging me to do this one. And I was gonna do it, trust me by that. I didn't forget, trust me by that. I didn't oversleep and forget, no. So, here it is. Now, we're gonna continue where we actually left off. Now, I think we left off with actually Deku teleporting to Endeavor's house. So yeah. So Deku already teleported to Endeavor's place, and Endeavor was actually surprised as Deku said like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not here to fight. And Endeavor said like, oh, I know. So why are you here? As Deku said, I just want to have a chit chat. There was a, okay. Why don't we have a seat? Which Deku and Toga took a seat and, well, Toga was actually completely distracted. She wasn't interested in their conversation. She was just playing with knives in the kitchen. Endeavor was not worried at all. So, yeah. So, Deku and Endeavor was actually having a chat until Shoto showed up. And by the way, guys, remember, Shoto is a girl in this what if, so yeah, like I said. So Shoto showed up. She saw Deku talking to her dad as, like, Shoto asked, like, what's going on? Why is Deku, why are you here? And Deku said, like, oh, I'm just talking to your dad, that's all. I'm just giving him information, like on hero stuff. And Shoto said, hero? Aren't you not like kind of like criminal? And Deku said like, well, I'm most wanted, yes, but heck, they can't do anything about it. Shoto knows that heck, Deku's already strong. Remember, he has the sharingan, guys. He can, if he wants, he could go to his Susanoo and destroy this whole city if he wanted to. But he's not gonna do that. So like Shoto just looks at Toga and she said like, who are you? And Toga said like, she just glares at Shoto, which Shoto gives a glare to her, and like Toga said like, oh, me? I'm actually Deku's girlfriend. And Shoto said like, that's nice. Oh well, what are you and my dad talking about? As Deku said like, I and he just whispered to Endeavor like, should I tell her? Endeavor said like, I tell her when the time's right. Dex said like, oh okay, we'll tell you when the time's right. Shoulder doesn't really care. She walks into the fridge and get herself some pudding, and then she walks back up to her room. Then Deku and Endeavor just talking, and Endeavor just brought up, so kid, how you able to use so many quirks? Deku said like, I'm pretty much just lucky to be like, I was just like pretty much lucky to be born with this power. So yeah, and Endeavor said like, you have incredible abilities. I actually understand why people will be jealous of you. Dex is like, most people weren't jealous of me. Remember what I told you back at the meeting room? As Endeavor has a flashback on what Deku told his backstory on him being bullied, him having a villain quirk, All Might, like Colin saying that he can't be a hero, so yeah. Endeavor's like, oh yeah, I'm actually surprised to say that, like All Might, the one who says like anybody can be a hero, said that you can't be. Heck. And Dex's like, yeah, not really a big fan of All Might. He's a jerk. Deb said I can agree on you there. Anyway, I actually want to ask you something. I actually wanted to test something out on you when I saw you at the sports festival, but seeing that we didn't have that opportunity, Dex said like, oh yeah, what do you wanted me to, and like, what do you wanted to test? As Endeavor said like, I want to test which firepower is actually stronger, mine or yours. And Deku just like, he has a smug look on his face. He said like, oh really? Please tell me you have a training ground here. And Dev said like, of course I do. Now, guys, if you guys are wondering like, wait, isn't Deku supposed to be a villain? Well, he is a villain, guys. Trust me by that. He is a villain. He done messed up things in his past. So yeah, don't worry. He is a villain. It's just that he's not that type of villain who, you know, goes around causing trouble. No, he's that type of villain who just minds his own business. If something pisses him off, he'll just destroy it. So yeah, that's that type of villain Deku is. Remember what he did to the school? Yeah, he completely destroyed it. So he's most wanted. So Deku and Endeavor went to the training grounds. As Toga, she was just sitting in the kitchen playing with knives, talking to Shoto's sister or whatever brother. As Deku's just doing some stretches. He said like, to be fair, I won't put you under my genjutsu. I'll just only use fire. And Deku said like, okay kid, show me what you got. Deku got into his fighting pose position as Endeavor just shot hell flames towards him. And Deku just easily just like, he just stands still as the flame went right through him. Endeavor said like, so you can go through any attack. Deku said like, I can go through nearly everything, but trust me, I do have a weakness, but I don't plan on telling you that. And Deku said like, okay. How about this? He just shot like a fire whip towards him. And Deku just dodged out of the way. Deku said like, okay, fine. He did hand sign. He said like, fireball jutsu. And he shot like a fireball towards Endeavor. And the two of them started having like a flame battle. As Endeavor just shot like a massive wave of fire. And Deku said like, watch this. Fire style, Projected Destroyer Flame. As he just shot like a wave of fire. And this surprised Endeavor, seeing like he's actually skilled with his flames. As two of their flames clashed, as the one who actually came out on top was actually Deku, which nearly annihilated Endeavor. And Endeavor said like, you're actually sweet with your fire. I like you, kid. And Deku said like, oh, there's still more I can do. And with that, Deku just blazed off his Mongetaro sharingan. And with that, Deku said like, Otonomatsu. I can't even say it. Otonomatsu. As Black Flame just came charging towards Endeavor. And Endeavor said like, Black Flames? As he tries to avoid it. Like, he said like, if I know this much, I'm pretty sure this flame is actually dangerous. As Endeavor just avoiding the flames. Like, they're getting bigger, they're getting hotter. And Deku said like, what's wrong? And then Endeavor said like, don't get your hopes up, kid. He just went and blasted the ground, hoping that the flame actually went. But instead, the flame didn't win. It just surrounds Endeavor. And Deku said like, that's checkmate then. And like, yeah, just a wall of black flames surrounding Endeavor. So yeah, Endeavor said like, these flames, what are they? Deku said like, those are my Amaterasu. They can't actually be putting out. Even if you have one special water quirk, trust me by this, they can be put out. So yeah, my flames are stronger than yours. Heck, but at least you put up a good fight. As Endeavor said like, you are a strange one at that, but I commend you. You have my respect. Deku said like, great. Oh, by the way, I should tell you something about this. Like Tsukuyomi. And guys, the 10 tails, so yeah. And Endeavor said like, oh yeah, never heard anything about it. And how do you have all these informations? Deku said like, I'm a rogue villain right there. I know everything. As Endeavor said like, okay, please inform me. And Deku explains everything about the 10 tails, their abilities, how strong it is. And this actually shocks Endeavor and say like, so this thing is actually really dangerous? Who even created it? And Deku said like, well, I don't want to go into details, and by the way, I don't even know who even created it. Well, I just came here to inform you that you should really be careful. Oh, and by the way, that upcoming, like All for One or One for All, yeah, One for All. No, wait, sorry, it's All for One. Yeah, sorry, it's All for One. Yeah, I keep on getting mixed up with the two because they're so similar. Jeez. So All for One. So like Endeavor just like, he's more like on guard now. Like he's more on guard of Deku. Cause seems like he has this information and the upcoming information that's actually coming up in about like 2 months. Like, come on. Like damn. As with that Deku said like, well, it's been nice this night has actually been a strange one, but also a fun one at that. So I'll leave you be. With that Deku just comes away to Toga, with Toga just having some fun with, like talking to Shoto, and so yeah. And Deku just appears right next to Toga, and Deku said like, oh, Shoto, you're here. Well, sorry we can't stay long. Me and Toga have to go home now. As, like Toga said like, oh, Deku-kun, you're back already? How was it? Deku said like, it was actually alright. And Shoto said like, what's alright? What's going on? And Deku said like, oh, I just had a fight with your father, and to be honest, he lost. And this surprised Shoto, saying like, really? He actually defeated my father? Deku says like, he wasn't really going all out. But if I went all out, he stand no chance. Shoto already knows how strong Deku is. Like, damn, Deku's on a whole different level. So she's not that totally surprised. So yeah, with that, Deku just takes Toga and said like, okay, I'll see you later, Shoto. And with that, two of them just teleports away. Now, I'm gonna say fast forward all the way to the day of the attack on, like All for One, oh sorry, One for All. One second, I had to check this. This is just confusing. Yeah, sorry guys, All for One, Jesus. I can't get these names, like, it's just confusing me, All for One. So yeah, the battle, like, fast forward about 2 weeks. Also, like, everybody is prepared, like, for this battle for All for One, like, it's putting out. Even All Might is at this unknown location. As they see, like, yo, like, are we in the right place? Even Mount Lady is just like, yeah, like they're all like Deku informed them that they would need more pro heroes to take this creature down. So with that, there's actually a rumble like coming from the ground, and everybody said like, "What's that? Is it really happening?" And with that, a giant, a giant, a big freaking Nomu came out from the ground, and this shocks all the pro heroes as all my said like, so Deku did know about it. So no, sorry, all my said like, so young Minoru did know about it, and the devil is just like eyes wide and seeing like how big. Like, guys, this is actually a big Nomu right there. As my lady said like, heck, I got this. So she just bumps up to her like a giant state as she goes to attack it. Which she goes to throw a punch at it, which the Nomu's not even affected by this punch. And the Nomu goes and just slaps Mount Lady. Like, luckily there was like no civilians. They evacuate them before anyone can get hurt. Like, that whole city is actually just been like, nobody is around that area. So yeah. So Mount Lady gets knocked into one building as she said, oh, wow, that thing's actually strong. Wait, he broke my nose. And she just gets pissed off about this, and she goes to throw a kick, which the giant Nova just grabs Mount Lady, and he just flings her towards the ground. As she just, she couldn't take that beating, as she just turns back to her normal state, already injured. As the Nomu starts releasing mini nomus, which, like, all might fought in the, like, heck, inside the UFJ. So, yeah, the giant nomu starts releasing all that. As it starts, like, there's so much, like, there's way too much nomus. As the villain, like, not the villains, like, the hero start attacking these nomu. As almost said, like, Texas Smash to punching on the giant nomu. As the nomu's not even affected by All Might. As he goes and slaps All Might all the way to the ground. All Might just, like, gets back up. He just attacks the Nomu's leg, starts throwing a barrage punch. As the Nomu just, like, he's not affected by all this. As Endeavor goes and shoots out one giant blast, like fire blast towards him. And from a far distance, Deku and Toga are actually watching this fight. And Deku said, like, the fun has already begun. And he just puts a lollipop in his mouth. And Toga just sits right beside Deku, like, clenched into his arms. Say, like, that's right, Deku-kun, this is actually fun. I actually can't believe this is actually, like, they're actually taking on this giant Nomu. And also from also afar, yes, All For One is also watching this. He's also on, like, one building, as he's just looking on, like, at the fight. He's just there laughing, like, All Might, you shall know that this city will belong to me. As he just looks at the Nomu and says, like, this is my perfect creation. Nobody can stop it. Not even you, All Might. Not even these pathetic heroes. Huh. As, like, the fight continues, like the villains are just, like, or not the villains, like, the Nomus are just completely bashing off the, like all these heroes. Also, like, how should I say, Eraserhead is there, and he just is, like, there's nothing much he can do, but just erase some of their quirks. Cause remember, these nobles have about, like, 2 quirks: fast healing and super strength. So yeah, they're having a hard time. So he Endeavor just erasing the one that, like, can heal. So that like, all the villains are having a hard time, as almost already, like, he's at, like, how should I say, he's at 48% of All For, like, One For All, as he starts to blade, like, he's fighting, like, this giant Nomu. He's trying his hardest. Even Endeavor is trying his hardest, as they can't even do damage to this Nomu. Even Riku, like, the dragon hero, as in a dragon state, like, she's fighting this Nomu, as she's having a hard time. As Deku's just like, Deku's just laughing. He's like, wow, this is actually interesting. Oh, they can't take out that Nomu. How pathetic. And Toga said, like, oh, I actually want to join in. There's so much blood. As Deku said, like, you're way too into blood. As, Toga takes out a knife and, like, can I have some of your blood, Deku? And Deku said, like, what the heck? He just takes out his arm. He said, like, do whatever. She just stabs Deku's arm as blood starts rushing down. As she goes and licks it. She said, like, Deku, your blood is actually the sweetest one I actually ever tasted. And Deku said, like, you really need to stop this, As Toga said, like, I'm not gonna stop. I own you. Deku said, like, whatever. Can't believe I actually fell for you. And Toga just gets mad. And she said, what did you say? And Deku said, I said nothing. I called you beautiful. And Toga just smiles and also blushes. She's like, oh, thank you, Deku-kun. As we go on to the fight. Now, how should I say? They all get clapped. They all get clapped. Like, they're being overrun. Like, there's too much Nomus. As they're all getting overrun. As they were all planning to retreat. As, like, how should I say? All Might is just like, no, as a symbol of peace, I will show you what a true hero looks like. And he goes and blazes towards the gnome who punches his face as All Might is actually pretty much angry as the gnome takes like about 5 steps back. As All Might saying like, take this smash! And he just punches the gnome inside the stomach, which the gnome goes tumbling all the way down. As he gets back up, the gnome goes and tries to hit All Might. As All Might just like evades the punch. He says like, I think I know your weakness. And he goes behind like the gnome's neck, trying to punch at it. But instantly, the gnome just regenerates from that punch. And All Might says like, what? Impossible! And the gnome just smacks All Might away, all the way to the ground. As All for One is just like, All Might, you can't defeat this thing. It's impossible. As All Might says like, what? He looks up and says like, All for One. As All for One says like, you just noticed me now. How pathetic. You can't even defeat my creation. And All Might says like, I will end you now. And he charged straight at All for One, only to be like grabbed by the giant Nomu, as he just has a hard grip on All Might. And he starts squishing him total squishing him. And All Might is crying out in pain, and then Devil comes in with his strongest move ever. Like not strongest move, but still yet his favorite move. As he throws like a large beam of flame towards the Nomu's face, completely taking out the Nomu's face, completely taking it out. As the Nomu just drops All Might to the ground as the Nomu's head starts regenerating. And the devil said like, that's impossible. And all for One starts laughing like, you Venom stands no chance. As Deku said like, this is actually getting interesting. And Toga said like, should you not help them? And Deku said like, why should I? They did nothing to they did, how should I say? Deku doesn't like them. None of them. The only person he likes is the devil. And Deku said like, why should I help them? They did nothing to help me. And Toga says like, yeah, you're right, but this is actually kind of embarrassing to watch, Toga said. And Deku said like, it is embarrassing to watch. Heck, I can help them like a little bit. As, Endeavor just starts pounding, it's like, damn it, man, if only Izuku was here, he probably might stand a chance. He may be a kid, but he has a better control over his quirk. Better yet, he could use that black flame that could probably just incinerate it completely. As Deku just like, oh, that's actually nice of you to say, Endeavor. And Endeavor said like, huh? Izuku. And the hero said like, what? It's you. What are you doing here? And Deku said like, I actually came to watch. And this is actually also embarrassing. And All for One said like, huh, Deku, so you came to join me after all. Deku said like, no, you are just annoying to me. I just came here to expect this fight. And to be honest, it's actually just embarrassing, especially for the symbol of peace. And All Might says they just grinds his teeth. How dare you? And Deku said like, what, it's true, we can't handle this Nomu, then how are you supposed to protect everyone in this city? As All Might said like, he just said like, As Deku said like, well, I could help you out for a bit. But seeing that you guys did nothing to help me, it's like, I actually don't feel like helping you guys. As Endeavor said like, Izuku, please. And Deku said like, okay, fine. As with that, Deku just activates his Rinnegan. He said like, okay, witness my true power. As Deku says, like, planetary devastation, as a large, like, black orb just forms inside the sky, as rock starts forming in, as you know, like bits of rock starts floating up to the sky, nearly like everybody starts running away. Like some of them start even getting pulled in, as not like nobody gets killed. No heroes get killed, as you know, like a huge, like about like no, I'm gonna say about two planetary devastation, huge boulders, like I mean huge boulders just forms into the sky. Like I'm talking like Mother Uchiha. Like I'm talking Mother Uchiha's like planetary devastation. Like damn, this is huge. And everybody eyes just wide, and even all for one. He said like, what? How? Just no way. And Deku said like, this is actually pathetic. This is not even my true power. As Deku said like, be gone. As he's launched the two can't talk. Planetary devastation orb. As it goes right charging down towards the Nomu. As like the Nobu catches one as he's trying to hold it up, but the other one just comes crunching, like crumbling all the way down, as the Nobu is completely flattened by the two boulders, as it makes like a huge explosion. Well, not a huge explosion, but heck, it's like helicopter starts coming in, as you know, like it was just dust clouds all around. The heroes are safe, as they're actually amazing. Like this kid, like his quirk is on another level. As the smoke dials down to see like the Nobu is actually still alive, but already damaged. Like so much, like it's just completely damaged. As Deku said, like, alright, time to put you to rest. Atoromatsu. And he just activates the black flames and starts burning the giant Nomu. As like it took about like 7 minutes for for the Nomu to completely burn because of its fast regeneration and healing, and so yeah. As Deku burns the Nomu completely, just leaving nothing but ashes. Just gone. And Deku said like, well, I'll let you handle the rest. But first, he just blazed up his sharingans as no, no, sorry, I actually got that wrong. I actually read that part wrong. As Deku just like, he said like, I'll leave the rest to you. He just like jumped on top of one building, as more like it was about like 250 Nomus left, like just Nomus and like just small Nomus, as they start charging at the heroes, as it took them about like 2 hours for them to completely defeat all of it. Like I mean all of it. As about like 2 were dead and about like 8 were injured. So yeah, it was actually just like it was something. As they were all pounding heavily, saying like, and like all for one just says like, damn it. He looks at Deku, and also Toga is right beside Deku, and all for one said like, your quirk shall be mine one day. Trust me. As with that, he just leaves, just completely disappointed. As the heroes are just pounding. And with that, Deku just jumps all the way down. He said like, that was something. Congratulations, it took you 2 hours to complete all that. As the hero just looks at Deku, and they said like, what are you? Deku said like, I'm your worst nightmare. Deku just activates his sharingan and said like, well, I don't do this thing for free. And plus, I'm not even a hero anymore. And with that, I'll leave you guys with something to remember me by. And with that, he just puts every single one of them in a genjutsu, as he just completely tortured them. For about like 5 days straight of torture. In the real world, it was just like about like, heck, it was about like 5 minutes. But in the Genjutsu, it was like 5 days of torture. As Deku decided to end the Genjutsu, like cancel the Genjutsu. As all of them just come, like they just come crashing all the way to the ground, unconscious. And Deku said like, how pathetic. And with that, guys, I think I might end it here. If you guys want, like, subscribe, and you guys will be getting like the second part.